Oh, hang on. There we go. It is time that we ride, ladies and gentlemen. The Deathriders will be here tonight. It will be Claudio Castagnoli against John Moxley. We are in the semifinals here for the Continental Cup here. Nigel McGuinness will be taking on Kyle O'Reilly. John Moxley against Claudio Castagnoli. And we will be seeing Will Ospreay talking to us, Willow Nightingale. And All In is this Sunday night. We are almost there, just days away. And the world cannot wait for it. All In week, baby. Yes, indeed, right there. I'm so excited. I'm very excited because, just think about the type of surprises that we are going to have with All In coming up this Sunday, where most likely we will be seeing Austin Creed and Kofi appear and a potential Ilya Dragunov appear in AEW. It's going to be a blast this week here. Oh, and we're going to kick things off right now. Wait. I got to go through the tags here real quick. I want to go through the tags here and make sure that I have Kenny Omega and Kenny Omega listed here. Oh, I tell you what. Kenny better be showing up here tonight. If Kenny Omega's not here, I'm going to be very, very mad at the cleaner. I'm like, bro, we need you for this last week here. I'm like, I know that everything's pretty much been said, but don't tell me that you won't arrive. Kenny Omega, I did not have Kenny added to that tags. What is wrong with me here? I had Mercedes Moné. Do I have Will Ospreay? I'm just going to do my double check here, make sure that we got everybody added here. I didn't even have Will Ospreay added. What is wrong with me, bruv?
What you saying, Howie? Lads.
As per usual, the crowd is loud for William Ospreay. The Billy Goat is ready for All In, but the pressure will be...
Thank you so much, guys. It's been a year since we last talked. I was going in for surgery. A year has gone by, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, a lot of doubt. I doubted if I could ever get back to this position after the surgery. And then if I ever came back, could I win the big one? People keep asking me, what is it like to be the British wrestler fighting for the most important championship in the world of professional wrestling? And to understand that, you need to understand what it's like to be a British wrestler. See, long before AEW and long before New Japan Pro Wrestling, this is where I started in this country, up and down, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. I made the flipping towns, bro. And then you throw yourself on this ring, beams and boards from Friday to Sunday. You look at your wage packet and it weren't even enough to pay your rent. So what do? I get up Monday morning, 6 a.m. and I take myself to work on building sites. And I done that every single day, bruv. I grafted for this, mate.
Busted his ass for all this. That's Will Ospreay, mate.
All to fly the flag for the UK. All to represent every single fan that's seen me from the top of the country all the way to the bottom.
Bro, how do we...
to show people that the UK truly is where the best wrestle.
How do we not put the title on Will Ospreay? I'm just like, I don't know how we don't.
And a lot of people would have hated it. Me, I loved it. I loved being in the foxhole with boys and girls that were following the same dream that I wanted. I love learning from the icons of British wrestling, like Doug Williams, Greg Burridge, Mark Haskins, Jody Fleisch. I love paying tribute to the ones that aren't here anymore. Guys like Chris Travis, Ryan Smile, Mad Kurt, and Scotland's own Lionheart.
Dude, that one hit me yesterday. Dolly and then Tim Curry today. Yeah, R.I.P. to Dolly. A truly remarkable woman.
All in the name to find out if I really am the best. And being honest, when you mention the best in the world, it's really hard to look past our AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Mixed reaction there on Kenny's part.
Now, fair.
They love him. Kenny is respected.
Kenny Omega is not here tonight.
You've got to be shitting me. Come on, Kenny.
But that's fine. I know you're watching at home. I want you to know something. There isn't a man alive that respects you more than me.
I'll tell you what. I'm sorry to cut off Will Ospreay, but I'm very disappointed. Like Kenny, when he shows up, he delivers. But Kenny Omega, I don't know if it's health I don't want to speculate, but it's like he didn't make it to Mexico. He's not here tonight. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's a trick. Maybe he is here. But I'm like, bro, show up to work.
Up and down, you have done matches all across the world. Your accomplishments, your accolades. There is no one that has been better as a wrestler in this decade than Kenny Omega, and I'm fine with saying that.
Man, that started all right there, Kenny Omega.
But all that respect went out the window the moment that you mentioned my son. Needs a new hero after I lose to you. That ain't gonna happen. Because I got some promises that I gotta make to you and every single person watching. Promise being this Sunday, you're getting the Billy Goat for sure. Sunday, I'm gonna give you the match of your life, bruv. Sunday, that stadium is gonna be left with memories of a lifetime. And my promise that I make to you right now is you don't want to a man that's looking after a boy.
You don't want to fuck with a man that...
There. Oh, I'm fired up now, Scotland. Let's go. There is a debt that needs to be paid, mate.
Fuck him up, Ospreay chant. Wow.
There is a debt that needs to be paid, and it's been weighing for far too long. There is a debt from the ones that saw me from the start, from the ones that are here right now, to my mum, to my dad, to my wife, and my boy. It is time to bring it home. And you, Kenny, are going to help me show my boy that heroes are just ordinary people that can do extraordinary things.
That's a hell of a line right there.
This Sunday, I am taking it all. Here we.
The final words of Will Ospreay. Nothing more needs to be said. There is nothing more that Will Ospreay needs to be delivering. The only event that is left, the only road that is left is at Wembley Stadium, London, England, to go all in. That is the only event left for Will. Oh my God, we're starting off with Jon Moxley against Claudio. Are you freaking insane? I was thinking about the title being Let's Collide, but I'm like, we're not on Collision, so we can't use that one right there. And the Deathriders being Ride or Die right there. Man, the leader of the Deathriders. Oh, look at that. Claudio's in the back right there too already. I'll tell you, man, this This is going to be nuts here. This is going to be game-changing perhaps here.
As is the case with all Continental Challenge Cup matches, there is absolutely no time limit.
John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli. There will be one winner. One man goes on to All In. And if Claudio can win tonight, Claudio will be will be the man that shows that there is a new Continental Champion to be crowned. The pressure is indeed on with John Moxley here. Claudio Castagnoli has been in multiple Continental Classic matches, and this is the third time being involved in the Continental Series here. The first two times have been with the Continental Cup, or excuse me, with the Continental Classic. This is the first time the Continental Cup here, but third time could be the charm here for Claudio Castagnoli. It's just going to be all hell is going to break loose here with John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli here. Hard-hitting match. Both men pretty much equal in their styles. The only difference between John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli is that Claudio definitely has the upper body strength, but both men, hella strikers. And when it comes to technical wrestling, I think I'd give the advantage to John Moxley on that, but Claudio's not far behind. When it comes to the outside fighting style, of course, that will be more beneficial to John Moxley, but Claudio, he's no stranger to taking it outside the ring and getting it physical.
Neither man will be intimidated tonight. Look at John Moxley. Boy, he knows what's.
It's going to be a fight of Moxley's life. There is no doubt about it right there. And you love to see it right there. Daniel Garcia and Claudio tore up on Collision, and yet no animosity right there. Still lots of respect between both athletes, and the fact that Claudio walked out. Here we go. They're calling the boys in right now. We go to Death Dance.
Let's head to ringside of Renee.
I don't like the fact that John Moxley doesn't get involved in the Death Dance right there. Do the Death Circle, Mox.
One of these men today, but I kept it within the Deathriders. Spoke with Danny Garcia. He said Claudio gave me one of the biggest beatings of my life last week, but I've had some of the craziest wars with John Moxley since I joined AEW. I think we all know who's gonna win. Well, whoever does win will be heading in to All In Wembley Stadium this Sunday, the finals of the Continental Cup.
Thank you very much for that one, Renee.
Oof. I feel like I got chills right now, ladies and gentlemen, for this matchup here. Claudio and John Moxley to start it off. Tony Khan, you are a madman, and I love you for it. This would be game-changing here right now. It's awesome. It is already awesome just on the aura of this matchup here. And, I mean, you look at Moxley right now, just in the corner. He's definitely feeling the pressure right now as John Moxley. Also, sorry to say, thank you for the double like right there. Appreciate it.
Thing about the Continental Challenge Cup, the blind draw is the only match that we will know with certainty.
The bell has rung here right now. And you know it to be true. John and Claudio will not hold anything back with each other. They can't. They can't hold anything back. It's got to be give it everything you've got.
I don't know.
And especially Claudio, when he worked with Daniel Garcia on Saturday, it was like mentor versus student in a way. There's no mentor here. Both men are so equally with each other here right now. Slam playing field right there.
Slow start to this one. Both men feeling one
Both men with a lockup right there. And this might be a mistake here. Claudio has the upper body strength. It already takes John Moxley down there.
Early pinfall attempt by Castagnoli. Castagnoli is going to have a strength advantage on John Moxley no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Claudio getting Moxley's shoulders pinned right there, but Moxley kicks up the other shoulder right there.
So strong, he can win this thing right now. And remember, like
look at that one right there. Double up Moxley. Pops the head up there, popping the shoulders.
As long as it takes.
Claudio right now trying to get on the base of Moxley right there. And
Moxley to carry his weight, shrugged the shoulder, broke the pinfall attempt.
Moxley from this position right now needs to, boot away the wrist right there, get him back to a vertical base there, and in the corner right now.
On Friday nights,
They're going to try to call for a clean break here. Let's see if Claudio will give that, or if the Deathrider style will come into play here.
In his recovery, but that opportunity.
Oh, well, Claudio was trying to give a nice clean break, and Moxley said, nope, I'm going to chop you there. And Moxley, they have made a mistake right there by striking away there, because he is taking a beating right now.
And this, of course, has been the
uppercuts and chops unfolding right now here for Claudio Castagnoli. John has had no offense here.
Gotta say, this is a great crowd here tonight in Glasgow.
John went to around full Nelson chop right there, and
tickets have been going into,
you know, call me crazy, but maybe Claudio has the strike advantage here. I don't know.
Don't wait till Sunday. Get your
Ooh, elbow strike there, and chop there by Claudio, and Moxley returning the fire here, and back and forth we're going right now here.
All in London, just 4 days away.
Throwing the elbow strikes here. Who's going to win? Oh, Claudio, double leg takedown. Classic collegian style right there.
For the pinfall
and Moxley kicking out again there.
What do you do against Claudio on the mat? He is so prolific.
Yeah, right now, again, there's been no offense away from Moxley here. Claudio has been in control this entire match here. Almost like a modified judo throw there by Mox. In the first cover, Moxley has on Claudio. It's gotta be trying for a suplex, but Claudio gets Moxley in position, open over on the ring apron there.
Anything that the other hasn't seen in training.
Big elbow strike there. I mean, these guys, Claudio and Moxley, you want to talk about a moment ago, the Excalibur was talking about the training between Claudio and Moxley. These two have been joined at the hip with each other since the beginning of Claudio Castagnoli in AEW. He was with them with the Blackpool Combat Club, with them with the Deathriders. He's been there with him through every single setting. Everything. Claudio's been there. Figure four leg lock by Moxley out on the floor there. There's no ropes to help Claudio. And this is a great strategy actually by Moxley to do some damage there. You got time to get it out on the floor there. Oh, wait a minute now. And Claudio swinging Moxley around and tosses him right to the barricade. Now in this position, Claudio could win on a count out here.
Dynamite continues from Glasgow.
We're going into our first picture-in-picture break here right now, and Claudio could win the match on countout here. You don't have to pin or submit your opponent in a tournament. Here, Claudio could put himself right in the finals right there, but Claudio has too much respect for Jon Moxley to win that way. He wants to make sure that the match is won fair and square inside the ring. He's going out there, and gonna throw Moxley back into the barricade, and Moxley went shoulder first right there. I'm telling you, man, Claudio's just looking so damn great here right now. There has been no offense really from Jon Moxley here. No effective offense, I should say.
Here's the perfect recipe for date night.
I agree. Look, as much as I love the work that Kenny Omega's been doing, I just think that you have to put the title on Ospreay. I know that seems like the obvious decision right there. I don't care how Ospreay wins. I don't care if it's, like if there's help from the Deathriders, whether Ospreay cheats because of desperation or just because he wins fair and square. It's Ospreay's time. And I know that some people will say, oh, but that seems too obvious. Obvious does not mean bad. If the story is right, you deliver upon it right there. And that's how it is for Will Ospreay right now. You just do it. You don't wait. I'll miss Kenny as champion because I think he's done a tremendous job when he shows up. Hopefully Kenny is here tonight, or maybe at least be a Collision. I don't know. Get one last promo from me, Kenny, before we have to go to All In. Anyways, I should be talking about the match here right now. I thought Mox hit the shoulder breaker, but no, Claudio hit the shoulder breaker on Moxley. Moxley has got to kick it up to another level here right now, because right now he is just being decimated and dominated right now by the absolute Swiss Army machine of Claudio Castagnoli, the one-man wrecking crew here. Claudio Castagnoli working the arm of Jon Moxley right now, and Moxley up to a vertical base here. Can he escape from the hold here right now? Moxley's got to turn himself around and work. There you go. Strike at the skull right there. Now, one thing, though, is I don't know if you're going to see Jon Moxley utilize any eye rakes or, back rakes there, Ooh, really snapped at the shoulder right there, Claudio did. Claudio's been working the arm of Jon Moxley right there, which is definitely a great strategy there. A lot of Jon Moxley's offense comes from the arms right there with his strikes of, chops and elbows, and of course, utilizing the Deathrider, that, lifting DDT, and of course, the submissions that he has, the rear naked choke, the bulldog right there. Those arms are gone. Oh, what's Moxley got left to utilize right there? So a great study there by Claudio Castagnoli on this here right now.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. A semifinal round match in the Continental Challenge.
Moxley swiveling out right now, getting himself back to a vertical base once more.
This Sunday, very close on the horizon, our return to Wembley Stadium and the finals of the Continental
Claudio
Challenge.
trying for the shoulder, but Moxley rear naked. I don't know if he doesn't have it fully locked in just yet. Claudio able to break out. Uppercut there, but that did show right there to Claudio how quickly Moxley can act right there with that rear naked. Running uppercut right there. The only thing keeping Moxley up, the only thing keeping up was the corner right there, but he dropped down.
Since he was launched into the barricade by Claudio
and now
a few moments ago.
Claudio right there is like, man, this is just too easy. Claudio's so damn skilled. The neutralize. Oh, what the hell? Right, Moxley slapping the face of Claudio. I don't approve of that one right there, but it certainly earned the ire of Claudio, which made him make a mistake. Moxley sent Claudio to the outside, and then the tope suicida hit. And Claudio, that actually seemed to do some damage right there, because as Claudio hit the barricade right there, feeling his elbow right there and a little bit of his neck. But Moxley is definitely not fully recovered right now with his banged up arm here. If memory serves me correct, I think Moxley had a banged up arm when he was faced off against, might have been Jay White. I can't remember who it was that he faced in the Continental Cup right there, but one opponent definitely did some damage to the arm there, so it's almost like a repeat. But for the first time in this match, Moxley's finding his groove. Flipping on over there, Moxley trying to get Claudio down for a sunset flip, but nope. Big uppercut there again. You don't need to take a guess on who that uppercut was from right there. The uppercut machine and big boot there from Claudio. And now Moxley dropped down there at big double up lariat there, taking down both guys there. The lariat is one of Jon Moxley's biggest strikes right there. And taking down Claudio is no small feat with that. Like I said, the first time that Jon Moxley is finding his groove in this matchup here right now here. And Moxley already starting to move here. He's taking more of the abuse in this match, but is finding that groove. Sorry, I'm repeating myself.
AEW is back in the Bluegrass State as Collision takes over Highland Heights, Kentucky on Saturday, October 3rd.
And now Moxley is 4-4 with Claudio and just daring for a strike fest here right now. We'll see if... Oh, strike of the bye right there. Oh, that's a new one. Grand Slam France. Loving that one.
Return to the Wolfstein Center, Cleveland, Ohio. On Wednesday,
Claudio's grounded right now. Something is wrong with that body there. Oh, or was that a fake out? Big up uppercuts right there. Jesus, rapid fire of the uppercuts there.
Moxley goes down.
Wow.
Still on his feet.
Moxley don't know where the hell he is after so many barrage of uppercuts right there.
Keep Claudio down because of not only his conditioning, but because of his overpowering strength.
Claudio charged up for perhaps one last final knockout uppercut. Wait, he put everything. Wait, hang on. And one of Moxley's signatures, the cutter right there. That's always a great way for Moxley to be able to find the way back for him to have that momentum. But Claudio's already up. Oh, kick in the midsection. Are we thinking about the paradigm shift? Nope. Oh, yes. Claudio. Oh, he would have been thinking about the crossface, but he actually decided about a Fujiwara armbar instead there. A lot of the body weight is on the back of Moxley there, which that puts more pressure, but gives Moxley. Wait, no. Now, Claudio, he's got rear naked. Oh, rear naked and swinging Moxley around. Wait. Oh, sorry. I saw two bald guys, and I was like, wait, which one is which?
These are the surprises.
The rear naked choke by Claudio into Moxley.
Together need to break out.
Moxley able to break free.
Fighting to get the break.
And
I cannot see how John Moxley
hold on.
got
Can't wait. And now Moxley rear naked choke there. Claudio is very close.
Now that's reverse Castagnoli.
It's very close to the ropes there, but
Claudio realizes how
whoa,
close his feet were to
now
the ropes.
able to swivel out, but Moxley
For the cross arm breaker.
trying to break the grip there to extend the arm with a cross arm bar.
He's very tall, as we know.
Oh, and Moxley the bite on the finger right there, and Claudio's not letting it go there.
Bite the hands, bite the knuckles of Claudio.
And this is that was wow, great job there by Moxley. As he realized he wasn't getting the cross arm bar, so he swiveled around, stepped the leg through, and trying for a triangle choke. But he still cannot extend. Oh, nope, there's the arm extended. Now, hold on. Claudio breaking it free. And it's time to swing once more. We swung outside. Now let's swing inside. I'm telling you, Claudio has had Moxley's number here tonight. But it ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Moxley noticed he had his hands
And there's no time limit on this here.
Arms dangling out back to the
Claudio gonna step on through here, try for a sharp. No, wait. Moxley, small package.
Instead, Moxley countered with a pinfall attempt.
Big uppercut there. Get that in. The one, the two. Moxley able to just pop the shoulders up there.
What an uppercut. And given to John Moxley to come back quickly from that giant swing. He's still wobbly, but he's still
Moxley, it's running knockout uppercut there. And Claudio knocked John Moxley so hard he basically got thrown out of the ring right there. Wait a minute. Oh, Claudio's going to take the count out. He looked at the cup right there, and I think that influenced him to thinking about what is he going to do. Wait, where's Claudio? Is he inside the ring still? I couldn't tell.
In a win in this match with punch a man's
Claudio is still inside the ring here right now. Whoa. Count of 8. Moxley's got to wake the fuck up here. Count of 9. And Claudio with a curb stomp? Wow. That is taking one from Moxley's playbook there.
This one's about over.
And now neutralizer grabbed, slam, center of the ring. Right? How? I thought that was actually it. Wow.
He did escape.
Moxley got the shoulder up, but I'm in disbelief, man, right there. I was expecting that to be over. And now the sleeve comes off of the arm right there, which is usually the knockout blow from Claudio.
The elbow sleeve.
Really charging up for that strike there. Moxley dropped down. Couldn't get a defense. That was the best defense he could get there.
Not an elegant counter to the uppercut, but it worked, right?
Oh, wait a minute now. Is it going to be time for Ricola Bomb? No, wait. Moxley able to fight out. Kick to the midsection. Paradigm shift. The cover. 1, 1, 1, 1. You ain't done enough, Mox. And now, though, the curb stomp. And Claudio still moving.
The double underhook once again, this time.
No, I don't want that to be over. Don't let that be over. I'm enjoying this too much. Yes! Let's fucking go. Oh, Moxley again. When one doesn't work, gets that rear naked choke there. But he's not really got it fully locked in. Not in a good position. Claudio's up on his feet. No. Getting choked out enough here right now, and this might be it. Oh, I don't want it to be over.
Can Claudio survive this?
Oh, Claudio's breathing out right here right now. He's losing oxygen. That bulldog choke of John Moxley's, man. That when nothing else works right there. Get the bulldog in, and you get choked the fuck out right there. John Moxley took a hell of a beating in the match right there. But like I said, it ain't about how you start. It's about how you finish. And John Moxley gets that finish right there. Choking out Claudio Castagnoli and getting the win.
And Nigel McGuinness will face John Moxley this Sunday, all in London live on pay-per-view on HBO.
No more matches for the Deathriders, but a win is a win. Now pick that man up, Mox.
The Don Callis family challenge with Rated R Superstar and the Young Bucks next.
I kind of want. We got to go to commercial. I always kind of want to see I always want to see the Deathriders pick each other up and give them an extend of hand right there. I'm telling you, man, I don't. A thought just occurred to me. I don't think I ever want to see the Deathriders ever end. I know that factions, do come to an end, but I don't think I ever want to see it with the Deathriders. I don't know. I love the simplicity of it. We can fight each other and we still get along. We're here to train like the next generation pretty much right there. It's like the same concept of what the Blackpool Combat Club was supposed to be. But the Blackpool Combat Club never brought in anybody else from the younger generation except for Wheeler Yuta. That's it. Everybody else was Claudio until, they later evolved into the Deathriders and brought in, Pac, and then brought in Daniel Garcia and Marina Shafir. I mean, Pac, I wouldn't say he's like a young vet, someone young for, to train the next generation. But obviously Garcia and Yuta are that, and Marina Shafir. Coming up next, we're seeing the Don Callis family taking on Adam Copeland and the Young Bucks. And I can't deny, I want to see the Don Callis family win. I think they already got their win over Adam Copeland and the Young Bucks at Grand Slam Mexico. So I don't think I don't think the Don Callis family needs the win, but I would actually still like them to get the win just so that way, maybe we could see Adam Copeland and the Young Bucks just start beating the hell out of each other after the match. They're so pissed off, some miscommunication, and then Christian Cage has to come out and make the save or something like that there. Maybe Christian Cage brings out Spike and Copeland goes, "It's not that serious, bro. Just take a chill pill, Jay." So for those just joining in, John Moxley defeated Claudio Castagnoli. John Moxley will be going to All In the finals, depending on who will be facing him right there, whether it be Nigel McGuinness or Kyle O'Reilly. Let it be Nigel. Let it be Nigel. I would not hit Kyle O'Reilly and Moxley for another round, but I can't get over this. I can't get over the mindset of Nigel McGuinness. Let him have one last hurrah before hanging up the boots. Because Moxley already has a new story waiting for him. Moxley, his story has been put on the back end due to the fact of the Continental Cup, but his next story is still with Will Ospreay. My personal opinion, you don't just get to walk away from the Deathriders like Will Ospreay has done right now. Moxley has been distracted because of this, and I think that he needs some of his payback. But we're live, as you can hear. The music has hit, and the smiles on the face of Mr. AEW forever now, Adam Copeland, was asked, I'm just going to bring this up here. Copeland talked about on an interview with where he's going to end his career is in AEW, and he said, "This is where I want to stay. This is where I want to be here." Oh, that was actually kind of sweet right there. Adam was shaking the hands of some little girl, and she held onto his wrist. I don't know, maybe she wanted to tell him something, but he just looked back with a smile on his face right there. I just found that kind of adorable. She's like, "I don't want to let you go, Adam. I love you."
to let him know that when he's done trusting the Young Bucks, because they have work to do this Sunday at All in London in defending their AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Oh, don't you just love seeing Adam have a great catch. Adam just tossed over his vest to one of the ringside employees and just flipped right like that. Very nice. And here come the Young Bucks here. One of the greatest tag teams, not just of this generation, but of all time, Matt and Nick Jackson. Things have definitely just been on the upswing for the Young Bucks ever since they lost their EVP status and just re-welcomed themselves to who they truly are. Get the streamers back, get the Bucks back, and just get back down to business of being one of the greatest of all time. Thank you for the Elite Three right there.
The Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, Christian Cage will put their title on the line.
And I tell you, man, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage are going to have one difficult time coming up on Sunday night when they take on the Young Bucks. You've heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. When the Bucks get rolling, you just can't stop them pretty much. They're almost unstoppable. Well, you got some beefy boys right there, Brian Cage and Jake Doyle, and of course there's Rocky Romero.
Once again, springing into action, attempting to spoil the party here tonight. This trios match just 4 days away from All in London.
The weird thing is that I'm listening to the Don Callis family theme song, and it's so boring, but at the same time, it's like if you gave them a different theme song, I don't think it would be as good, because this just seems fitting for them. Also, thank you for the Fantastic Four. Just a bunch of drums rolling. We're going to start things off here right now with Adam Copeland and Jake Doyle here right now. Lock up there, and Copeland the veteran, but Jake Doyle going to have the upper body strength on this one here. But even though the man is not here, it is still fuck Don Callis. That's for sure.
Doyle not giving any ground.
And I think Jake Doyle's demanding that Adam maybe run the rope there. Maybe not. Lock up there.
We're taking a look at not only a great wrestler in Adam Copeland, we are taking a look at a legend. Fans,
yeah,
you know it as well as I do.
How cool must it be for Shivani to be able to call the matches of Adam Copeland? I'm pretty sure that Shivani didn't get to call any of Copeland's matches beforehand right there. Oh, up and over there by Matt there, and hang on, double back elbow there by Copeland and Matt there.
The career, the legacy of Adam Copeland, Christian Cage.
Now tag been made, and Nick is in here now. Big Machine Brian Cage here. Look at this right now. The Meat Men. Whoa, hang on here. Bucks up and over. Wait a minute. The duck and dodge. Lariat. And do-si-do. And the double lariat in the corners. And meeting of the minds right there. Double bulldog. I don't think Rocky Romero should have made the tag here right now. Rocky, no. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I might be mistaken. Hold on. Wait. Rocky's trying here right now. I'll give him that. Sunset German suplex combo. I'm telling you, here it is. Like I always say, when the Bucks get rolling, man, you can't. Ain't nobody able to stop them when they're like this here. Copeland's got a front row seat to watch everything unfold here. Gives him a front row seat to study, to learn how to maybe counter. Boom! Running kick there by Nick. Shot to the midsection. Nick up and over. X Factor there. And into the move. Oh, hang on, though. When you're the big meat like Brian Cage. Oh! At the tornado onto the ring apron there. Yeah, that'll stop you. I was kind of confused for a second because Excalibur said this trios match will continue. And I'm like, in picture, are we not going to commercial? Excalibur just cut himself off, so I don't know. But we are, yes, currently in picture-in-picture break here right now. This trios matchup of the Young Bucks and Adam Copeland taking on members of the Don Callis family. Representing them here right now is Rocky Romero, Jake Doyle, and Brian Cage here. And the big meaty men are definitely giving a big assist right there. As whoa. I don't know if Nick was trying to find some way to counter out right there, but he kind of just like got thrown hard in the buckle and just kind of tripped over. And that really did damage onto his back right there. Shot to the body right there. And now Jake Doyle put Nick into the corner right there. And, you know, it's kind of funny. Like, I've had times where I've had a hard time being able to tell the difference between Nick and Matt right there. And they're wearing different headbands right there. So that's a good way to be able to tell the difference between them at times. And now Brian Cage inside here right now. Throw the big ham chop right there to Nick Jackson. I'm going to take another drink break. Kind of wish I had some Excedrin. I kind of have a small headache growing here. And Brian Cage, though, after delivering one move to Nick right there, posing about right there. We know that Brian Cage is big and powerful, but you got to stay on the offense. And ooh, that'll help you right there with running that offense right there with that big back elbow. And look at those muscles there of Brian Cage right there. I don't know if I've ever seen a man that meaty before. Oh, as soon as I thought about the joke, I had to say it. He's packing meat. Big old super kick down by Nick, dropping down Jake Doyle and springboard. Oh, well, Nick right there was trying for some flip attack right there, but Brian Cage caught him by the arm right there and holding him. All right, we're going to count because Brian's holding him for a stall here. Got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That 26 stalling. If I had one criticism right there, Brian Cage held Nick Jackson up for a 26 stalling suplex. Nick countered out for a small package and then got up and hit a kick on Brian Cage. I would have loved to have seen Brian just knock him out right there. You don't get hung upside down for 26 seconds and then just fight out from that one. I'm sorry. Okay, how tough you are right there. All the blood rushing your head right there. Nick able to drop down the members of the Don Callis family, but Brian Cage dropped down Matt and Cope there. What is this here right now? Brian Cage got Nick Jackson fireman's carry on the middle rope here. Oh, this is going to end badly. This is going to end badly for Nick here. Oh, but no! Nick flips it out there with Hurricanrana. Can Nick find his way over to his corner, to his partners, to his friend and his brother? And so close. And wait, blind tag made by Copeland. Yeah, well, I guess it's not really a blind tag, but he didn't give anybody a choice there.
Finally brings down Jake Doyle.
It's reactionary
and
for Nick to go to his brother, but I think
Copeland right now is striking away at everybody that's moving here. And Jake Doyle dropping down his partners by accident. Serve a breakfast flapjack with no syrup on the landing. And Copeland right now feeling all fired up here right now.
You can see the
might be looking crazy because here's the spool. No spear for you, just body block. Super nope. Hang on. Oh, triple leg. There's the super kick. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've entered the party room because the super. No. Rocky Romero putting a break there. And hang on. Hold on. No. Double super kick was trying to get Rocky there, but actually almost got Adam Copeland. And cover up there by Jake. Oh! Wow. So close to the 3.
Dallas family's in control of this match. No doubt.
Now it's about to be a 3-on-1 assault here by the Don Callis family to Copeland. Running back over there by Brian Cage and Jake Doyle right now. The Avalanche. What is this one about to be a torture rack here?
I said the Don Callis family wants to play spoilers for All in London coming up this Sunday.
Look at this combination here right now by the Don Callis family.
Exactly that.
Slice bread number 2 right there. That's it. That has got to be it right there. If nobody saves the day, what? That's after all the offensive moves by the Don Callis family. How in the hell did Copeland get out right there? Torch rack breaker by Jake Doyle. The tornado slam by Cage. And a slice bread by Rocky Romero. And now, this right now, Nick and Matt pulling up the other members of the Don Callis family and looking to make the save here for Copeland here. And Nick with a swan dive down to the body of Brian Cage. And the balloons are still flying. The party is still here. The super kick party unfolds. Double up there on Brian Cage. And, try to run for Rocky Romero here. And Rocky, double hurricane onto there.
Takes down Matt and Nick Jackson.
Great move, Rocky Romero. Great move. Oh, my. Great move.
Rocky, you gotta stop posing for the camera, mate. Every single time you go for your camera pose, you get knocked the fuck out.
And Cage on the floor, and that leaves the Rated R Superstar.
Then, good night. That's what she said. And the roll on in, the 2 and the 3 hits. Rocky Romero knows how to really cost himself the match right there, folks. He'll do his up-close camera pose. He'll get hit with a hidden blade on 1 week, and the next week he'll be hit with a super kick by the Young Bucks, which awaits then the spear. Now the question is that Copeland got to see the Young Bucks up close and personal right there. Did he learn anything? How to maybe counter some of the double team offense by the Young Bucks? Oh, wait a minute now.
Of course, there will be another individual in that match coming up this Sunday.
Now, Christian Cage has made it known that he is no friend to the Young Bucks at all here.
And it will be this man, Christian Cage, smugly striding to the ring with the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Christian's got a microphone in his hand here right now. What's he going to be want to say?
If I'm Adam Copeland, I don't know how I feel about this.
Now that we got this love fest out of the way, Young Bucks, sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct my business. Now there's something you need to know, and it's that I do not associate with people that are beneath me. And as far as tag teams go, that's exactly what you are. Now don't get me wrong, there's no doubt how influential you've been over the course of your career, but there's a real difference between that and being legends like myself and Adam. The type of legends they name matches after. The type of legends they name pay-per-views after. And this Sunday at Wembley Stadium, with the tag team titles on the line, some people are calling it a dream match. It's just another day at the office for me. But you both are going to find out firsthand the difference between influence and legendary.
Christian Cage, I got to pause because, again, one of the biggest fears that I had is that, well, I don't know if it was a fear, but a thought that I had that was going to happen is that when Christian Cage and Adam Copeland would reunite, that Christian would go back to, let's 5-second pose Adam and all that, jazz, which would be just fine. But Christian Cage does his best work with who he is right now. AEW did not have to change a single thing about Christian Cage just because you realigned it with Adam Copeland. He's an asshole. And he just is so fucking great.
Right, so they've named matches, and they've even named pay-per-views after you guys. But let me ask you this question. Have they ever named a company after you? Legend?
Oh, Matt's losing it a little bit there. He ain't wrong.
Last week, we accidentally super kicked you in your face. But if you keep running your mouth and talking down to us this week, it won't be an accident.
Oh, it's getting uncomfortable now.
AEW World Championship title match.
Well, it's got to be hard for Adam right there. Oh, low blow by Christian Cage and super kick by Nick and a spear by Adam Copeland. And what was Adam supposed to do right there? You kicked his best friend right there.
I want this to come to blows. That much is clear. But there will be nothing holding these men back.
But Christian Cage struck first right there.
Cope's the only man standing right now. Christian gets to his feet.
Christian and Copeland, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, at least for now.
Christian Cage raises the title, but Adam Copeland seems just a little bit on the edge right there. No pun intended, I suppose. I don't know if on the edge is the right term that I was looking for, but just does not seem that he was happy about the decision that was just being made right there. I love the fact that, again, I know I talked about this on Collision, but it says that MJF will appear because MJF said, I'm not going to show up until All In. So MJF doesn't have to be there, and it wouldn't be a false advertising. He could just show up on the camera. I'm excited for this matchup. Swerve Strickland against Jack Perry here right now. Just a potential next step of the evolution of Jack Perry, and we are doing the next Continental Cup semifinal. Who will join John Moxley in the final? Will it be Kyle O'Reilly or Nigel McGuinness? Oh, we're going into right now? No. Okay. Hi, Willow. Wasn't expecting you right now, but I'll take it. When can you ever go wrong with Willow Nightingale? That's a rhetorical question. The answer, never. You can never go wrong with Willow Nightingale.
And this woman will put her AEW World Championship on the line this Sunday at All In.
Yeah, Shirley taking her time here right now. And oh, wait a minute now. Mercedes Moné assaulting.
Sorry, but you will not be hearing from Willow tonight. Because Willow, this is your last Dynamite as champion, sweetheart. Oh, that's right. I took away you speaking to your fans. I'm taking away this stupid hand. Not smiling so much now, huh? Because this Sunday, this is gonna be gone for good. This is gonna be gone for good. Good luck, Willow.
Mercedes just cannot leave Willow Nightingale alone right there. We see a steel chair and the Owen title right there that was laid at the side of Willow Nightingale. Willow was holding her hand right there. We didn't get to see what type of damage, what was done, but obviously the damage was done to the hand right there of Willow Nightingale. Mercedes Moné is just obsessed with Willow right there. She can't leave this woman alone without assaulting her, whether it be, just backstage in the ring. She's just obsessed with her. Oh, that's another matchup that literally was being built up the best for All In was Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Moné, because they have just been absolutely on fire right there, killing it with their promos and literally the consistency of the brawls right there, making this matchup so personal right there. And it's been an amazing build there, in my personal opinion, for Mercedes and Willow. probably about just about 20 more seconds, and we'll be back live where we'll find out who will be the final participant to join Jon Moxley at All In, whether it be Nigel McGuinness or whether it be Kyle O'Reilly right there. And unfortunately, though, for Nigel McGuinness, he's dealing with Kyle O'Reilly, the man who just, knows how to target the leg right there. Aya! What's up, my brother? I thought we'd be back live, but I guess we have this college commercial or whatever. Oh, all right. We have one more. Hopefully, this is the last commercial that we can get back to business here right now. Is it? I've got to check out this show on maybe it's on HBO, The Librarians. That actually seems like a pretty cool show. Oh my God! Wait, what is that?
Swim 25th anniversary special premieres Sunday at midnight.
No, wait.
Set sail on the ultimate ship of fools.
You guys see a ball of meat?
The Robot Chicken Adult
Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Special premieres Sunday at midnight on Adult Swim. Next day on HBO Max.
Oh man, that's. Oh, hi.
You are well rested from your vacation because we are here. It is All In week, and a lot of the members of the Don Callis family are in some high stakes matches.
I'm back from Croatia and I'm feeling refreshed because at All In, whoever wins the world title match between Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega on the other side is going to have a surprise, because you see, Mark Davis has drawn a number, and if that number gets called, he is going to settle his score with Andrade, and he is going to roll through this Casino Gauntlet match, and he is going to bring, with a little London luck, the world title to the Don Callis family. Right, big man? Right, big man?
Well, you can't go wrong with a pick like Mark Davis to be in the Casino Gauntlet.
That's
I
why we
mean,
know that the
my
Casino
God.
Gauntlet match can end at any time. That's why those early entry spots are of the utmost importance. And this man, Andrade El Idolo, he'll be entering.
Speaking of Andrade El Idolo, Don Callis said the name, and the real Latino man
I'm telling you, Mark Davis is the type
has
in this type of match
arrived,
that
perhaps.
will prevail very, very quickly.
Maybe not. I don't know. The last time.
Bring in the. Oh.
It's another.
Now, how did this happen?
The man that in his own mind never lost.
Well,
The AEW World
MJF
Championship
playing the games once again of utilizing Andrade El Idolo's music.
Cut my music, cut my
But
music.
MJF desperate to prove that he is the one true champion by winning the Casino Gauntlet match and then leaving absolutely
It's
no doubt.
great to be here in beautiful sunny Ireland. What? Scotland? What's the difference? You're all a bunch of alcoholic dork pieces of trash anyway. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Honestly. 1 second.
Taste
Now, I'm
that.
sure you're wondering, where is Andrew El Idolo? And I'm here to inform you that I paid off a couple of gentlemen to, let's just say, warm him up before Wembley. So he's not here tonight. Sorry.
Max.
But you know who is here tonight? None other than your one true champion.
With a warped brain, no doubt.
But let's face it, folks, let's face it. It's not like what Andrew does is exactly revolutionary, okay? I could do what El Idolo does. Come out here wearing a t-shirt like a jabroni, check. That's easy. Come out here wearing fake jewelry. Whoops, 1 second. Check. Take a photo with a hot chick.
Champ can do that. Although since we're in Scotland, finding a hot woman's pretty much impossible. Hey, all right, cameraman. In the States, this is about a 4, but here in Scotland, that's a 10. Good enough for me. I'll take a photo with you, sweetheart. But before I do, last but not least, I have to say a really crappy catchphrase. So, I have one
Question! How you know?
How you know?
Andrade was literally in the crowd by that one woman right there.
Now, pretty clear.
Well, apparently Andrade tough as nails, MJF, because the people that you paid to take him out, they weren't good enough.
He wanted to take care of Andrade Alito. I'm winning the match because I'm the champ. Andrade and MJF number 1 and 2 in the casino.
Well, we heard from both men right there.
This Sunday at All in London live on pay-per-view on HBO Max.
Each man holding up a belt. Andrade, the national champion. And of course, MJF,
Andrade, what's your shirt say there? Right?
in his mind, he is not the true champion.
But Tony, if he wins the Casino Gauntlet match, MJF will be the top contender for the AEW World Championship.
I don't know that one.
And he could potentially become
That was pretty grand.
Men's World Champion.
That was definitely awesome right there.
Again, but the journey starts 4 days from now at Wembley Stadium and All in London.
It's definitely been built. Oh.
Hello, Scotland!
Hey! Jericho!
This is the biggest week in AEW history with the highest of stakes. Stakes that I'm quite familiar with because I've wrestled Kenny Omega in a stadium. I've wrestled Will Ospreay in a stadium. I have wrestled for the world title in a stadium. I know how important that is. And as the first AEW champion, I understand how important that is. It's something every man and woman in AEW should want to be, including me, world champion again. And that's why I'm entering the Casino Gauntlet at All In for the chance to once again be AEW champion. But I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting, get a little momentum heading into All In. That's why I spoke to Tony Khan. And this week on Collision, there's going to be a 6-man tag team match with Jericho, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Commander versus Tommaso Ciampa, Nick Wayne, and the member of that rat bastard Don Callis' family, Mark Davis.
Yo!
It's gonna happen right here in Glasgow.
I like that. I like that a lot right there. I tell you what, I know people might be against it, but I would love to see Jericho back in a world title rivalry scene, maybe. Or at least Jericho have one more championship before he retires. TNT, National Championship, International, I don't care what. Let him have it. All right. We're going to be on our next matchup with Nigel McGuinness and Kyle O'Reilly. I'll be back in just a moment before the matchup can begin. Hopefully.
The semifinals tonight, he has to go through a man with a bum leg. And that man happens to be Nigel McGuinness. And oh yeah, Kyle O'Reilly, master of the ankle lock.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
And we know John Moxley is waiting in the wings. This Sunday in the finals of the Continental Challenge Cup, the C3.
Weighing 223 pounds, Nigel McGuinness!
The finals are within reach, but Nigel McGuinness must get through the Violent Artist, Kyle O'Reilly, to reach them. Let's go to Renee Paquette for this update.
Kyle O'Reilly told me, I know that it is Nigel McGuinness's dream to compete at Wembley Stadium, but I cannot let him squander this moment for me right now. Nigel McGuinness is basically a bird with a clipped wing, and if I have to break his ankle to make it to Wembley, then so be it.
Thank you for that, Renee. Nigel McGuinness, of course, injured.
That'd be a tough one here for Nigel here. Literally sustained an injury when he wrestled the incredible match against Katsuyori Shibata. And it was literally a defensive move right there when he kicked out the leg of Shibata that he kicked so hard he damaged his own leg right there. And, I mean, O'Reilly, his signature hold right there, one of his signature moves is the ankle lock right there. He's used that ankle lock to get Jon Moxley to tap out. We know the strength and the endurance of Jon Moxley. And is Nigel's endurance just as tough to hold out that long? We don't know. And Kyle O'Reilly is about to put that one to the test right there. These guys are wrestling in the semifinals here. And right now, trying for a drop to hold there right now is Nigel. This one here right now, Nigel's had a little bit more time to recuperate here. He might have a better technical wrestling style than he did against Hechicero.
Be a winner and that winner.
And very tight lock there, just keeping the legs locked around of Kyle O'Reilly here right now.
Anchoring O'Reilly in place.
Although not much is happening here. All right.
O'Reilly extends the hand.
I think they realized that nothing was getting made right there, so we just got to get back to a vertical base and restart here.
And that's a dangerous place to be. You mentioned.
Oh, and now O'Reilly trying to get the leg of Nigel McGuinness, but
among the most dangerous athletes in the AEW locker room when it comes
just
to
twisting out the legs here right now, and Nigel able to step out where Kyle could not there. It's a simple way, but that is definitely an ego boost right there to Nigel McGuinness.
Really can dismantle you piece by piece.
Yeah, this one could go either way here right now, and I love that.
Has a destination. That destination usually is
Kyle's lower back is still taped up after his matchup he had with Roderick Strong, and arm drag takedown there by O'Reilly there, and Nigel trying to swivel out as he does, gets on his feet. Wait, hang on. Back with the arm lock there. Now Nigel will take that. Wait, no, Kyle got the arm locked right now here.
Sunday,
this is I love this here right now. We're right now just working that technical wrestling style here right now. Again, it was very much a slower paced by Nigel McGuinness with Hechicero. The leg was still way too damaged up here. This time it's a little bit different. Nigel is able to work a little bit quicker.
There's so much excitement building.
Whoa. Not Nigel McGuinness, you slippery little devil. Nigel McGuinness grabbed the arm of Aubrey Edwards and literally put it around Kyle O'Reilly right there. Kyle countered, and Aubrey almost would have had to disqualify Kyle O'Reilly right there. And that had to piss off Kyle O'Reilly right there because that was definitely an unnecessary move there by Nigel McGuinness. Entertaining as hell, I won't deny that one. And a smart move there by Nigel. Because whoever wins at tonight here, when they face Jon Moxley, they'll have to defeat Moxley by a pinfall or submission to actually get the championship, I'd have to assume. Because that is the final right there. You know, the title will officially be on the line. And because Jon Moxley made it to the finals, I would have to assume that there is the champion's advantage. Oh! O'Reilly is slapping the leg down across the ring apron there. And now Nigel, that one is hurting right there. And Kyle's up on the ring apron right now. Take that dive with a running knee strike there.
Jon Moxley, who will advance to the Continental Challenge Cup Finals. Will it be Nigel McGuinness?
That knee strike of O'Reilly's usually would get somebody like maybe in the face right there, but that would actually caught Nigel McGuinness right in the body right there. Aubrey doing her job right there, checking on Nigel, see if he can continue this matchup here right now, and Nigel's not going to say quit here right now. You got to respect Nigel McGuinness through pushing through on the injury right there and going for as long as he possibly can here right now, and O'Reilly works the shoulder right there. And I got to give respect to Kyle O'Reilly as well, too. They're not really working the leg too much of Nigel McGuinness here right now. Not trying to take an easy way out here right now. Wanting to make sure and try to work a wrestling match instead of just going for the obvious right there. And especially when you're a wrestler and it's already known that you're injured right there, you as a wrestler might have to mix it up right there and keep your opponent guessing about where you're going to strike. It would be the obvious thing to be go after Nigel McGuinness' injured leg, and Kyle is not making it obvious. Got the running knee strike to the side of body on Nigel McGuinness a few moments ago, and big roundhouse kick to the not to the chest. That was to the stomach right there, and headbutt to the stomach there by Nigel. And Nigel with a dropping just kind of like dropping down the arm to the mat right there. I think that Nigel may have lost his footing when he was trying to do that right there. And it's obvious, it's easy to lose the footing, of course, with an injured leg right there. And it's really showing right now that the leg is hurting. Kick the leg there. And, single leg capture there by O'Reilly right there. Twisting out the leg right there. Not having the official ankle lock right there with Nigel McGuinness turned to his bye right there. But enough to really pick the ankle and do some damage to it there. I'm going to take a quick drink break here. Oh, spin out the arm right there. Like tearing it apart right there. Nigel McGuinness says right now. Trapping the arm right behind it. Ooh, hang on. Slapping down the arm to the mat right there. This is a definitely 50-50 match here right now. And right now, O'Reilly going to go for Indian Deathlock here right here. Putting pressure on double legs there. Double legged up there and back live here right now.
The last semifinal round match in the Continental Challenge Cup will face John Moxley this Sunday at all.
Really putting that pressure on there. And Nigel such force with a chop right there. You can see the sweat pouring off there. Oh, wait. Look at this here right now. Nigel grabbed one leg of O'Reilly's and it had like an ankle lock there. And that forced Kyle to let go.
I'm not sure if it's inspiration or desperation, but he's been coming up with some inventive counters to Kyle O'Reilly. Unexpected counters.
Yeah, he knows.
Kick the bye right there by Nigel.
They appear. That's how great of a
and
technician he is. Look at this.
That was arm track neck breaker there. That was a beautiful one there.
With the left arm of Kyle O'Reilly, we saw John Moxley.
And another
final round match, potentially with an arm injury.
Just wrenching on the arm behind the back there, and I can't tell if those stomp to the face or right to the chest there.
In Wembley Stadium, Nigel again looking for the London Dungeon.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what Nigel's arm smash is called. Rebound, and Kyle has utilized that rebound lariat as well there. I would say made famous by Nigel at first. Oh, PK kicking. Yeah. Nigel was thinking about utilizing the kick right there the same way that Shibata, but he could not because of how he suffered the injury at first.
But that's how he injured that ankle.
I was already on the Excalibur. I got you, buddy. Kyle trying to extend the arm for a cross arm bar here right now, but Nigel's got the hands locked. You can't give the other leg, though. You can't get a leg, Nigel. Oh, ankle lock. Is it on the bad leg? The swimming, got the rope right there.
Had that ankle in his grip.
Oh, and stumped right on the ankle bone right there.
The only lucky thing for
that
was a stop. It looked to me more on the calf than on the ankle or the Achilles.
No, the fans were booing Kyle that time for the stomp of the leg.
And shoulder rope, hang on. Shoulder tackle in the midsection right there. Thank you for the fabulous 5 right there.
It's just amazing what he can do.
I love these types of matches, man. I have a greater appreciation for technical wrestling here right now. Oh, hold on. Trying for Tower Wanda, but O'Reilly.
He's ready for it.
Sleeper, rear naked choke, call what you want there. And, chop block the leg right there. You got to do what you got to do and try for rear naked here right now.
Looking for a sleeper.
Not sure what the difference is between a rear naked choke and a sleeper. They both feel the same. Oh, great split right there. Nigel flips on over the cover, and nope. And out. Nigel, crisscross. Nope. Wait. Kyle. Oh, got the legs, and oh, so close. Nigel able to kick out there at the very end right there. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but Kyle's face appears to be maybe having a disfigured a little bit. I'm thinking it might have been the one stomp or something. I don't know.
Elbows being exchanged
elbow.
Center of the ring. The only previous encounter.
I'm telling you, I think that one stomp that Nigel did, I think he may have caught him like right underneath the eye or something. Big uppercut there. Wait a minute, Kyle taking the playbook from Nigel. Trying for the rebound area, but nope. Hang on, O'Connor roll there. 1, 2, and when Nigel into the schoolboy, Aubrey was out of position. Didn't see it at first. Oh, no.
Look at that, O'Reilly.
Got the arm trapped behind the back right there.
You see that mouse underneath the right eye of Kyle O'Reilly. Nigel leaving everything he has in the ring, but
and now LaBelle lock here, the crossface. Wait, no, hang on. Mounted. Nope, hang on. And now crossface. There it is. LaBelle lock locked in by Nigel McGuinness. Taking one from one of his greatest rivals, Bryan Danielson there. And O'Reilly, swivel. Nigel just go to the rope there, but he's too proud. Wait, hang on. What's this? Is that, wait, hold on. Half crab there.
Almost like a single leg crab.
Yeah, it's kind of like a half crab right there by O'Reilly locked in there. He's not able.
And Nigel desperately.
Nigel's not tapping. He's trying to extend himself over right there and somehow be able to make it to the ropes there.
It's a big moment in the match, Excalibur. It could have been
Nigel really needs to find perhaps some escape here. Uppercut there. And elbow by O'Reilly.
Those uppercuts rocking the jaw of O'Reilly.
Call it crazy here right now, but even though this matchup has been pretty, even here, I'd say that Nigel's got the majority of this matchup here. Get it? Oh, Nigel hit that rebound lariat there, and Kyle kicking out.
The Thunderous lariat was preempted. Or pushed, I should say, by the left
is it London Dungeon? There it is.
Now Nigel into the London Dungeon.
Got that arm trapped behind the back in full extension. Oh, Kyle tapped. Nigel was working the arm the entirety of this matchup here. Oh. Take it home, Nigel. Take it home to Wembley, push it through, and kick John Moxley's ass.
Defeats Kyle O'Reilly and punches his ticket to Wembley Stadium this Sunday, 4 days away.
A disappointed Kyle O'Reilly.
Shake that man's head right there. I want show some respect.
Still to come tonight, our main event, Jungle Jack Perry and Swerve Strickland, one-on-one, but how about this?
If I was Nigel, I'd probably ask Kyle, sorry, how's your face right now? We just keep rolling along right to the next thing right there. So we're going to be going to our another trios matchup with the women here right now. It's going to be Maya World and the Brawling Birds taking on Persephone and Divine Dominion here. Talk about a preview before we go to All In right there for the Women's Tag Team Championships. What I want, if I had to make a prediction about what I would do for this matchup, I would have either Persephone beat Maya World so that way she can get a one-on-one match. So we have something with a TBS championship at All In. Or what I want to see mostly, I would want to see Megan Bain defeat Jamie Hayter just to show that Divine Dominion, ladies, we got your number. You said that we can't beat you, that we've not done it. We just did it. Just because I know that it feels like too obvious about, Brawling Birds are going to win at All In. Mostly because, well, who else are going to do it? there's nobody else left in the women's tag team scene, really. So who else could do it? You just give it to them at Wembley right there. Am I live? I am not live. Now I am. But I got it right. Nigel going to the finals. Now the only question, can Nigel McGuinness take the win at All In by defeating Jon Moxley? I have said that I want a new Continental Champion. At the end of this, Moxley has definitely been one of my favorite Continental Champions since the Continental Championship has been created. I think he's done a fantastic job with the championship, but I'm ready to move on from Moxley. And I want Nigel to have his moment right there. Because I'm a sucker for, happy endings. And then Swerve and Jack have the main event. Because that's it. There's nothing left. I would like for maybe Kenny Omega to be here tonight. Maybe to address the crowd for one last thing, or at least say that Kenny Omega will be on Collision, because Kenny should have one last appearance before All In. I understand that maybe some people think, well, there's nothing left for Kenny to say, and that's true. There might be nothing left for Kenny to say at all. But at the same time, I think that, we all want one last message maybe from Kenny before we go to Wembley. All right.
September 7th on ID.
Don, you were pretty confident in your strategy to keep the international title in the family, but with what we saw last week between Kyle and Kazuchika Okada, do you still feel like that's the best plan?
What you saw, Ray, what are you going to believe? Me or your lying eyes? Here's the deal. There's always competition amongst alpha athletes. But at the end of the day, what I expect from this family is you run the play as called. Right, Kyle?
Kyle, what's your opinion?
Sure, Don.
Look, I said it last week. I trust Don. I trust this man with all my heart. I owe so much to him. So I am absolutely 100% willing to run the play at All In. I think the question then becomes, is Okada willing to
say his name?
Kyle, the most important thing is family. You can trust me.
I can trust you? I can trust you to do what exactly? Because I got jumped from behind by Takeshita last week, and you, surprise, surprise, were nowhere to be seen. So I can trust you to do what?
See? You're always thinking about yourself. Family, Kyle. Family.
I actually thought about it. It would have been very funny if Okada just said, Kyle, I was in the bathroom. I'm so sorry I was late. I was in the bathroom. I just think that would have been absolutely hilarious if Okada just said, I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom. I had very bad lunch.
She is the CMLL World Women's Champion, Stephanie.
Just want to grab a pair of my slippers. For some reason, I just want to get the feet into something more comfortable.
Two incredibly imposing teammates in this trios contest.
Yeah, the most dominant.
It is time that we all do our rightful duty.
From the heavens to the underworld. Now rise, as your tag team champions enter the arena. And when you stand before us, you will bow down.
When heaven and hell collide, Megan Bain and Lena Cross arrive, and your only duty is, when these women are here, is to bow down before the Nightmare and the Goddess are here.
They have been akin to an overwhelming force of nature since Lena Cross and Megan Bayne set their sights.
Like I've said before, this has been great for Megan Bayne here, being in the tag team scene, because it's given time for her to still showcase her dominance inside the ring, but she has been able to expand and start being able to actually talk more and more as well. Megan Bayne has always been a star and been ready for the next level, and I'm telling you, when this is done here, I don't need to see Divine Dominion feud. I just need to see Megan Bayne rise to the TBS Championship next. And then the Women's Championship to Concord next. To say her name about the TBS Champion, and there she is. The Miracle Girl. The It Girl, she calls herself. But I'm telling you, an absolute miracle occurred on Wednesday night when she retained the TBS Championship in a Fatal 4-Way matchup. That was unexpected for me right there to see. But Maya shocking everyone still and had a great showing with Willow Nightingale on Collision.
As I mentioned, Tony, the Brawling Birds will be challenging
Oh, man.
Women's World Tag Team.
Getting our preview all ready for this Sunday. The Birds against Divine Dominion.
Unfortunately for her, she came up short against Willow Nightingale this past Saturday at Collision, but she still remains one of the hottest rising stars in the sport today.
All right.
What my world has brought into AEW.
Warfrey Stevan Smith gonna have a difficult time for this matchup here right now, keeping things in order here. But he's gonna do his best here, I'll tell you what.
To the ring. These two women who just love to fight.
So Maya World is gonna start things off here right now with Megan Bayne here.
Megan Bayne.
Hell of an opportunity here right now. Megan Bayne has never been pinned or submitted except one time with Timeless Tony Storm. Nobody else has done it. Nobody else has been able to solve this woman here right now.
Drop step that time.
Maya right now, the side headlock. She's not going to overpower Megan Bayne. That's for sure right there.
Shoved off again.
She'll attack takedown by the goddess of all elite wrestling here.
That shoulder tackle competition.
My World not only giving up size to Megan Bayne, but giving up
A for effort,
well,
but you just get caught in the clutches of Megan Bayne with the overhead belly-to-belly toss.
In her battles.
And right now, throwing the shoulder tackles into the midsection, the explosive, dominant style of Megan Bayne, and now Lena Cross with the tag.
Except for Maya World.
And Mudhole Stomper right now, stomping away right there to Maya.
A stronger athlete when no one believes in it.
And now great work here right now by Persephone and Divine Dominion. Just frequent tags being made here.
Persephone.
And Persephone the toss and running back out with her, taking down Maya.
A little taunting going on. How about that?
The more I think about it, Tony, this is an extremely formidable trio. And Persephone.
Good tag being made there by Maya, and now Alex Windsor.
The waist lock.
Trying to.
Persephone reverses.
Again. Big back elbow there by Windsor. Makes the tag to Jamie Hayter. Manhattan drop kick there. And sunset flip. Roll through a big boot there. Great teamwork maneuver there by. Now that's the thing about the Birds that I sometimes despise right there. The other team has done nothing wrong to you, and yet you still take them down right there. I mean, smart strategy, I suppose, but wait a minute. There's going to be a little bit poetry in motion, lariat there. Double up, suplex by the Brawling Birds to Persephone there.
I like the work into this trios team.
And now, Maya right now, up on the middle rope here, into the moonsault there. And over there by Jamie. And almost got the 3 count there. I kind of sensed the picture-in-picture break coming. Yeah, our main event, Jack Perry and Swerve Strickland. Again, there's nothing else advertised. I don't know why that came to my head right there. I already said that before, but I guess I'll say it again. Ooh, Boot there by Jamie. And oh, wait a second. A little fake out there. Maybe it was a fake out there. And stomp away right there now by Persephone onto the grounded Jamie Hayter right there. Get a little hot. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan on. Turn that down just in case that might be a copyright song. I'm not sure. And Persephone right now into big shotgun dropkick right there to Jamie Hayter. Got the mount cover right there. If I was Persephone, I would try making the tag right there. There's no need to be doing this all by yourself here right now. As just twisting at the neck a little bit right there. And Jamie was trying to search for a rope right there, but eats the lariat instead right there. I think it's time for a tag, Persephone, here right now. Make that tag, and there we go. I say it, she about to do it right there. That's a smart strategy. Keep your opponent guessing about who's to come next, and especially the what is to come next. As Megan Bain is the legal woman here right now, dropping those knees to the midsection of Jamie Hayter into the running start. And the avalanche splash right there. And I guess I must have missed it, but in the midst of the splash right there, Lena Cross making the tag there and into the sliding lariat there by Cross there to cover the two, and Jamie popping off the other shoulder right there. Able to kick out before the 3 count right there. It will definitely be bragging rights for if one of the teams can defeat the other official teammate in the tag team title matchup coming up this Sunday. And right now, just working the arm right there is Lena Cross. We saw how effective working the arm can be right there in our last matchup with Nigel McGuinness and Kyle O'Reilly, and the tag being made, and Megan Bain back in here. Just stomping away the body right there. Very effective right there. Welcome back, mi amigo. Oh, and Lena Cross right now wrenching at the neck of Jamie Hayter, the neck being draped across the let's see. Nigel McGuinness defeated Kyle O'Reilly. Nigel is going on to face John Moxley at All In. And now we're in with the trios matchup with Maya World and the Brawling Birds against Divine Dominion and Persephone. The only other thing besides that is that Kyle Fletcher was being interviewed by Renee Paquette. And, Kyle said, can I trust you, Okada, to, do the right thing? And Okada said, you can trust me, Kyle said, how can I trust you when I was attacked by Takeshita? Where were you? And Okada said, that's the thing. You only think about yourself. It's all about family. And I said I would have loved if Okada would have told Kyle, I'm sorry, I was not there. I was in the bathroom. I think that would have just been typical Okada humor. I just thought that would have been funny if he said that. And Lena with a headbutt there to... There we go now, breaking down between the Birds and Divine Dominion. Oh, Mongolian chop there by Alex Windsor, and double big, but wait, hang on. Oh, here we go. Let's collide right now. Bring the fire. Megan Bain and Jamie Hayter, double up lariat there. Both women go down. Who the hell is left right now? I don't even remember who the legal woman is here right now. Maya Ray for the tag, but so too is Persephone. These ladies, they got to get that tag right there. You don't have to go into full force. All In is days away, and you need time to be able to prepare yourself to be 100% ready for it. Tag being made, and Maya and now Persephone in. Unfortunately, Persephone took too long getting in, and she is dealing with the It Girl. Step up, head scissors takedown there by Maya. And wait a minute. Counter, Maya up on the middle rope there. Oh, diving leg lariat there. And almost got the 3 count right there.
And Maya World very nearly caught Persephone there, Tony.
She is explosive and feeling.
Maya's got that fall away slam, but oh my God, Our goddess is here. They in vain. Went for a chokeslam. Wait, hang on. Maya. Oh, into a little bit of stunner. And big pump kick from the Nightmare. Lena Cross. And the headbutt by Windsor. And super kick. And Persephone with a spear. The only woman left, Jamie Hayter. Uranage backbreaker. Get her, Megan. Big flying lariat there.
Megan Payne brings down one half of this Sunday's challengers.
This matchup
back to my world.
is definitely probably potentially hitting match of the night here so far. I love Nigel McGuinness and Kyle O'Reilly, but I'm telling you, this has been explosive, and I'm loving it. Persephone with a dive down dropkick, taking out the birds. And now, big lariat there by Persephone. Cover it, cover it. Persephone talking a lot of trash here right now, and about to look to put this one away here right now. Could be no. Maya.
No, Maya escapes to her feet, sends Persephone into the
and
ropes.
leap off. Oh! That was like Athena's O face. And Megan and Lena save the day for Persephone here. Great job there by the tag team champions.
It was unfortunate positioning that time for Maya, too close to the.
Oh no! Wait a minute now. Oh, Jamie, the dive and hold on, cannonball. Windsor with a cannonball taking out everybody is down here right now. And it's a brawl session between the birds and Divine Dominion on the outside of the floor here. Everything is lost and out of control. And Persephone with a TBS championship. Might have been TBS championship. And Stephon Smith has got... Give it up right there. These girls are out of control. They're out of here. And Persephone topside. Frog splash. Maya's out. Persephone took what she wanted. Win by any means necessary.
Let's take it back to 1 week ago. Tragic circumstances for Darby Allin, the Pyro going off in his.
That was a great match, yeah.
His Fall Count Anywhere match for the TNT Championship with Kevin Knight this Sunday.
Everybody have been questioning the Jet. Tonight I got answers, especially for Darby Allin. Let's talk face to face. Before you make your way down this ring, I need you to prove to me that you ain't got no weapons on you.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, God. Either that was the luckiest pyro malfunction of Kevin Knight's life. My God, Darby is totally defenseless right now. Oh, my goodness. Kevin Knight may have put Darby Allin back in the hospital.
Stephen Borden right there. That's his son Sting. For those that don't know.
You get caught up in the crosshairs. Big boys playing. He wasn't ready for it anyway.
Allergies.
I'm remembering that what I said is that I wanted to see Steve Borden and Kevin Knight wrestle. I mean, we're going to be hearing from Kevin Knight on Collision, apparently. But I don't think that means we're getting a match between he and Steve Borden. Which, all I could say is that they better not, have used this angle to take Darby out and then put Steve in for the match. Because that would suck. Nothing against Steve at all, but I'm like, yo, you give me Darby Allin in a Falls Count match, and then you say, you know what, we need Steve. And I would say, no. I would say, you don't take away Darby Allin from the crazy ass match right there and put it in there. Darby probably taking a honeymoon break after All In. Maybe. I don't know. Darby is quite the interesting guy. I think he proposed to his wife at the top of Mount Everest. I think I heard that one right there. Knight will probably write off Darby, and Son of Sting will debut. That could be it right there. I'm just at least have Darby Allin compete in the match right there. Okay, weird commercial. This is after All In. Yeah, I mean it could be. I've seen Steve wrestle a couple of times when I've gone to the shows right there. I think I only saw him wrestle one time. He's mostly been kept either on Ring of Honor. I don't know if he's been on Ring of Honor, but definitely he's been in some like opening moments before going live with the actual shows. I'm just not sure if those have been actually filmed on Ring of Honor there. He's got the look, and he does have potential. I think he was the one that was looking the best when the Suns got involved in Sting's last match. And I was like, look at that Stinger splash. I was like, that splash alone right there. I was like, that's explosive power right there. I'm like, all right, if you can harness that and get more into it, you got it right there. He's got ways to go. Absolutely. I agree right there. But there's no better place that you could learn to train. In a place where you walk amongst killers, there is no better person to test yourself. Oh, God, yeah. They look great right there. There is no better person to test yourself against than Swerve Strickland. You want to make a name for yourself and make an impact. There are some names in AEW that you just call upon to test yourself. And Swerve is one of those gatekeepers. And Jack Perry, you want to walk amongst killers? You want to walk amongst the main events? You definitely showed you got the heart when you walked amongst it with Jon Moxley. But my God, are you truly prepared for Swerve Strickland? And I can tell you, no person is really ever truly prepared for Swerve Strickland. All you can do is give it your A game. And Jack, you better not be holding back. Swerve Strickland has been keeping his eye on his former rival, and who knows where they are at this point right now. I mean, Swerve has been there as an ally to Hangman before, but things have been looking in a different direction as of late. Jungle Jack Perry is here. And you can definitely tell that Jack Perry is really trying to step it up. It's like that match with Jon Moxley. It definitely awakened something in Jack Perry about that he's got plans about moving ahead. Jack Perry has got the skills to get there. I mean, he's defeated some of the best. He's hanged with some of the best. Jack Perry is ready to take that next level right there. It's one thing to tell yourself that, but are you truly ready now that you're going to be stepping in with the most dangerous man of all elite wrestling, Swerve Strickland, the man who doesn't need weapons? He himself is a weapon, a killer inside the ring. Swerve Strickland. Time to test yourself, Jack. The main event.
Bell sounds. Main event is underway. And Swerve.
Jack is not feeling as intimidated as he was at first. Oh, but Swerve just doing the mock right there. He says, "You want to dance or you want to get serious here right now?" Smack him, Jack. Smack him. Slap him. Slap him, Jack. Oh, all right. I was wanting, Swerve was like, I'll let you have the first shot. He has his hands behind his back, and I would have loved for Jack to slap him right there. Shoulder tackle takedown. Swerve has got that upper body strength right there. Since Swerve returned from injury, he has been more muscle right now.
Before the Swerve came back from injury, I thought he looked stronger and in better shape than ever.
Shivani, you stealing my lines?
Trying to undermine the confidence.
Oh, whoa. Poke the eye right there. And you know what? Hey, you know what? You gotta show that. You gotta show that right there. Jack Perry right there will not be intimidated by Swerve Strickland. And Swerve was just trying to literally talk some trash right there. And Jack said, to hell with you. Poked him in the eye. Took him down with a shoulder tackle. And now the step of Hurricane on about. Whoa. That one pissed off Swerve with a big lay right there. And you know, when you get poked in the eye right there, whether it's somebody else or you poke yourself in the eye right there, it's gonna take you a while to recover there.
The final stop before All In London.
Big clubbing blow to the back right there.
All In, and then the buy-in starts this Sunday, special 2-hour buy-in this Sunday, 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern.
Big knife edge right there by Swerve to the chest of Jack.
Live on pay-per-view.
Swerve still feeling the effect from that eye poke by Jack Perry, because that was just straight up into the eye socket. Jack not backing down right now, chopping away there, but Swerve kicking away there.
Pay-per-view for our biggest event of the calendar year.
Those are some heavy hands from Swerve, man. He is slugging the side of the head of Jack Perry.
Toss to Jack, set in the corner there. Up and over. Swerve, though, lands on the ring apron. Strike the body. Swerve is literally just like, there is just one of the most perfect wrestlers. He's got the athleticism. He's got the strength advantage, the strike advantage. The only thing that, you know, Swerve doesn't really have, not much of a technical wrestler from what I've seen before, but, I mean, the man has it all in there. Whoa, sunset flip, up and over. Jack lands on his feet, trying to get a power bomb, but Swerve holding the grip. Ooh. Stomp down to the chest right there.
Of Jack Perry.
Swerve not only showing great strength,
and, oh, nope, missed the kick right there. Jack puts himself, drop kick to the knee right there. Great job by Jack there. And Jack Perry here right now. He brought Swerve back up to the ring apron here right now, and he won't stay there for long. Oh, he will. Jack tried for the diving Hurricane Rana there. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, that was a 3-for-1 special. Jack was held in a powerbomb position, swung into the steel turnbuckle post, then fell on the stairs, and then, of course, taking the fall down to the floor there. Oh, man. That one had to hurt like hell right there. And instead of going on the assault right now, yeah, Jack has got to have a headache after that one right there. He is really ringing right there. Referee right there trying to check with Jack and just asking him, hey, are you okay to continue on? He's like, I saw how bad that must have hurt you, man. And Jack trying to find his way over to the barricade right there to pick himself back up here right now. And Swerve says, I got all the time in the world here right now. Either saying he's got all the time in the world, or he was telling the referee, why aren't you counting? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where are these guys going now here right now? Swerve just literally making a fan look at Jack's face right there before punching Jack right in the face right there. I'll tell you, this is the thing that makes Swerve Strickland just so dangerous right now is the man. We know how dangerous he can be with a weapon, but he don't need weapons. The man is a killer on his own right there. He will hurt you in some of the most brutal ways that he knows without even a use of a weapon. But Jack found a counter, throwing Swerve into the barricade right there. Toss right there, and Swerve really holding that lower back as Jack. There's no time for thinking, Jack. You gotta keep moving here right now. You gotta push through the pain. You gotta push the exhaustion that you're feeling right now, and you just gotta keep on moving here. As Jack clubbing blow to the back of Swerve there, and the chop I'm assuming, I'm not sure if this will be our final picture-in-picture break. It kind of feels like that maybe it might be. Tilt-a-whirl. Ooh. High elevation before Jack came down on the backbreaker of Swerve right there. Jack Perry once again being tested as he is swimming in the deep end with the Sharks of AEW. When he was swimming with a shark like Darby Allin, that was during the time when he had other members of the Elite by his side right there. The Young Bucks, Kazuchika Okada. Now Jack is standing on his own for practically the first time, really standing on his own in the deep end here of AEW. And he's certainly taken the abuse here. But as I said before, when it came to Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, it's not about, how you start, it's about how you finish. Jack Perry is starting off not so good, but can he finish good with the victory? We will find that out certainly at the end here, as we are back live.
AEW Dynamite back from Glasgow, Scotland, all in London, just 4 days away. But right now, Swerve Strickland taking on Jungle Jack Perry in our main event. Swerve said Jack Perry.
And classic Swerve. He's still mocking there. Swerve still mocking the Jungle Jack.
He's in control of the match, and he knows he can do it. Look, Jack Perry cannot even get on his feet.
Swerve right now.
Swerve bringing Perry.
Perhaps going to go for
bomb. No, perhaps.
Gory bomb.
Dead.
Oh, the Gory special there.
Whoa, attacking the shoulders.
Got the back across the back of him and rolling out the arms there.
Really punishing.
Don't really see the Gory special too often.
Jack trying to free his left hand, doing everything he can. No, he's reaching for the ropes instead.
Yeah, Jack trying to shift his weight over there. Just trying to get to the ropes there.
He does. Now Perry frees the right arm.
Elbow to the side of the body. And flip out there and arm drag. That forced Swerve to get thrown out of the ring there. Jack can fly. Jack can move. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Oh, no. Caught.
Intercepts.
And
Swerve.
Big pressure. Wait.
Maybe on the floor, but
Jack. Slice bread number 2. Utilizing the ring apron for his launch pad.
The apron of the ring. And Swerve goes down hard.
Swerve's trying to roll out of the way right now. Boy, Jack Perry, a surge of energy.
I was wondering who was pounding the mat right there. Then Jack Tope Suicida. Also like a Tope push there in a way. Tope Suicida a second time there. Swerve still standing, holding his base. 3 times might be the charm with a Tope con hero there. And yet the cardio of Jack Perry still going strong. Jack is still going topside into the moonsault on the outside of the floor. 4 dives by Jack Perry. I tell you, we've seen that before, but it is definitely still never not impressive. The fact that the human being Jack Perry able to push himself like that there. This late in the match, during the exhaustion and the core strength to be able to do all that. Or no, the cardio, I should say. Jack Perry, take 5, take a moment, catch that breath, but now gets himself topside. And Swerve, though, getting him up there. Jack is got his back against Swerve here. Try to drop him down. Swerve backflips, but lands on his feet. And Jack, whoa, what the, what the fridge? I don't even know what to call that. It was a moonsault that Jack Perry did, but like their heads collided a little bit there, and then he kind of rolled over and then moved over into a DDT. It was messy, but still looked so fucking good. Big chop there by Swerve there. And now Jack's saying, bring in some more. Jack is waking up here right now. Tarzan Boy is here right now. and yelling for more.
Swerve changes levels, buckles the knee.
About to call for an end right there. House call denied. Super kick found.
Caught Swerve flush on the jaw.
Time to sacrifice. No, house call from out of nowhere. And now about to be a Swerve stomp to put it away here. Wait, go Jack. Jack rolled it through into the snare trap. Cutting off circulation of Swerve Strickland dead center of the ring with a snare trap. Swerve is not moving anywhere. Trying to break the grip right there. Oh, the fingers have been broken. And now, oh, look at the sick smile there. Oh, it wrenching the fingers back there. Wait, Jack. Still maintain some control. What is it? Look at this. Look at this. That was a great cover by Jack. And try for the Busaiku knee, but no. Swerve rolls through and into, hold on. Hurricane Rana rolls it through the package. And, oh, man. Close call.
Yeah, many fans thought it was over, but Bryce Remsburg was right there. Wow, what a match we're having.
Back elbow there by Jack. Once again, trying to fly here right now. Oh, he tried for perhaps poison Rana, but no. Lands and, oh, no.
The Cazadora blocked.
Pulled by the hair there by Swerve. And, oh, big pressure. I was actually waiting for Jack to kick out from that. Swerve said, yeah, you know what? You're almost there. You showed a little bit right there. But you're not a killer yet. You need more.
Despite the impressive effort by Jack Perry, your winner tonight in our Dynamite main event here in Glasgow.
Yeah, Jack Perry hanging with the former world champion.
Is this really how we're finishing the show, just like this?
Speaking of world championship,
this Sunday, less than 4 days away, our main event will be Kenny Omega putting the AEW World Championship on the line against Will Ospreay in an emotionally charged battle for the richest
Wow. Swerve actually giving the
this Sunday, all in London,
fist bump to Jack right there.
at the preparations of the champion and the challenger.
All right. Not taking the chance. We're just doing a we might I have the volume down just because of the fact that there's a song playing back there, and I'm not sure if it's copyrighted music. I'm very cautious about, when it comes to music that I am unfamiliar of. And I'm like, we got to be careful. We don't want any copyrights here. I do my best. Right now, they're just going through the promo package of Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. And I wish I could play it, because the promo package they did on Saturday night was tremendous. I just don't understand why we're having to do another one. I mean, yeah, we're seeing, some behind the scenes right there of literally of some training montages for Kenny and Will. A little bit cool. But I just, I need more Kenny, man. Like, I've just kind of been disappointed. When we were in Grand Slam Mexico, I was hoping Kenny was going to be there, tonight, literally, Kenny should be here. And there's nothing of him being promoted for Collision on Saturday. I get it. I get it that Kenny did a tremendous job on last week, that maybe someone would say, well, there's nothing left for Kenny Omega to do. You know, there's nothing left for him to say. He already, talked about Will's kid. He talked about his mom, like what more is there for, you to do? And I'm like, I don't know. You can think of something. Kenny's a creative guy. Kenny could literally just, stand there for just a couple of minutes just to say, Will, you're going to try everything you have and it won't be enough because you simply are not enough. You are not the best bout machine. You're not Kenny Omega and you never will be. Something like that there. Just to really rub that salt in right there. Instead of all the, oh, Will, we got to, I need Nigel McGuinness to tell me how proud he is of me and go make this moment, and crap like that. Because, it's literally been, done to death about, how many motivational messages that Will Ospreay needs from people. You go chase that dream, Will. Go get that dream. Let's see what's. Yeah, again, I'm sorry to have the volume down completely muted. I have a feeling this is probably how the show goes off the air, was with this, here. Again, I'm just very cautious about, potential copyright music. So I'm never sure. Like the last time I was sure that maybe I wouldn't get hit with a copyright is when Jericho was singing Judas live, at All In. I was like, well, surely I can't get hit with a live performance, right? Nope, not true. I got hit with that copyright. So, yep, that's how we go off the air. That's it right there. I can't say that this was my favorite Dynamite episode. I feel like that everything that they put forth for, that's what I'm hoping for. I need Kenny on Collision. End it right there. Kenny can say, if you're waiting for Will Ospreay to be here, he's not here. That way Kenny can feel safe or whatever it needs to be. I feel like they put all their eggs in the one basket last week. The only thing that was building up for All In was just getting through the rest of the Continental Cup. We did a little something with Mercedes and Willow. And then we had the Birds and Divine Dominion brawling in the tag match. But other than that, there wasn't really anything much else left set up. And we didn't even get anything with Hangman, Adam Page, and Swerve Strickland. It was just a match to end the show. So with the go-home show like this, because again, Will Ospreay, all it was with Will Ospreay was just talking about how I've got to make my moment. I've got to do it. I won't hold anything back and all the usual stuff. Not saying it wasn't bad. I'm just saying that's, the stuff that we've already heard before. So this kind of felt like a pretty tame episode of Dynamite. Not saying I didn't enjoy it, but I think for a go home episode, but for All In, I feel like that maybe we should have had a little bit more. But with all that being said, I don't want to feel like a negative Nancy. I'm just going to say that I'm still looking forward absolutely to All In, and Collision looks like it's going to be a pretty fun show too. We got Takeshita and the Beast Muertos on the show. That's going to be great there. But we'll be seeing Saturday Night Collision. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going on to get out of here. If you feel the video deserves it, you can hit that like button down below, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified when we go live for all the videos that we do. And as always, if you would like to leave any donations, you can find my my PayPal in the description. It is not necessary to leave tips, but always greatly appreciative to do. And the golden rule is to always stay elite, my friends. I will see you all on the next round.